This video will describe how to create export settings and custom data queries and schedule automatic delivery of your RX3000 data. Here we're logged into an RX3000 account, and we have a device open. So this is our 3G weather station. This is a 3G device, and if we scroll down through the screen, we'll see an area called data. When you purchase a new RX3000 and register it in your account, there is a default query that's created called the serial number of the device over the past week, and that will include all of the data that the RX3000 recorded over the last 7 days. If we click on that query name, the data will be immediately exported. To change that configuration, edit it, delete it, or add additional queries, click on All Exports, and that will open our custom data screen. These are all of the queries that are currently available for all of the loggers and all the RX3000s that are in our account. So this particular device, the serial number is 107089996. This is it here. We can edit this query, we can copy it, we can delete it, or we can immediately export data. To create a new export setting, we'll click on the button that says Create Export Settings. And here is our query builder. We can give our export settings a name. We can select what kind of file format we want to have this exported in, either comma separated value, Excel format, or what we call HOBOware CSV, which allows immediate import into our HOBOware Pro software product. Here's where we can select the time zone. We also have some choices as to what data we want to export. If we say between, before, or after, those are one-time exports. If we want this to be a recurring export, like for data delivery, for regular delivery, periodically we would click on Over the Past. And this is where we can say our time period, let's say 14 days here. The next step we need to follow, step number 2, is to select what devices we want to include in this export. Here are all of the devices that are currently in our account. We're going to select the weather station. If you check off this little box here, and then scroll down to step number 3, which is order the sensors, or organize your sensors as to how you want them exported. So we'll click on the little plus sign here, scroll down, and you'll see with this checkbox checked off, this includes all of the sensors that are on that particular RX3000. You can rearrange these by left-clicking, holding, and sliding sensors to reorder them, or you can select and arrow down to change their order. The other thing you can do also, if you don't want to include all of the sensors from a specific station, you can simply click on the little triangle in front of the station twice, and you will see the sensors, and you can choose the sensors individually. You can also include sensors from other stations in your account. So you could include, for example, if you have several stations that are all measuring rainfall and you want to include the rainfall, only the rainfall data in a query from all the different RX3000s in your account, you can do that. So if you wanted to select specific sensors, you check them off here, and then they will be included in your export query here. Click on Save. And now we have a new query called Test. If we want to schedule to have this sent to us periodically via email or to an FTP site, click on Schedule Delivery. We'll create a new delivery schedule. By default, it's called New Schedule. You can call it anything you want. And this is, you would set up how often you want this data sent to you. Days, weeks, months. We want to deliver only new data so we don't get duplicate data points. This is in case you have you select more than one station and they're connecting at different intervals. And this is where we would select what query we want to select, which is our test query. And then we can select to send this data either to an FTP site or to an email address or both, and then save it. For more information on creating export queries or any other information regarding our Hobo data logger products, please go to our website at onsetcomp.com.